it going. Your first comedian coming to the stage, returning comic, one of my best friends, Sidney Oxbow.
Hey everybody, how's it going? How many people were here the last time we were here? I'm gonna do the same set. My name is Sidney, I'm a stand-up comic. Hi, Sidney. Yeah, I guess we were here 5 months ago because today I'm 17 months sober. I feel like relapsing every 90 days for 10 years kind of spoiled me for medallions. Now I don't get a medallion for being 17 months sober, but I have plenty at home. I meditate a lot. Do you guys meditate a lot? 11 step? Any 11 step fans in the house? That's my shit. That's my favorite. It's like I feel like I kind of spent most of my life figuring out a way to do nothing all the time. But with meditation, I finally found a way to do nothing all the time, but it's productive. And I'm working my program by doing nothing. I love meditation. I do nothing, I feel nothing, I am nothing when I meditate. It's what I've always wanted my whole life. I use a lot of guided meditations because I'm still lazy. It's a lot less work having a voice in my ear. There's a lot of these guided meditations on YouTube, though. They have like a British guy, which is kind of distracting to me. Not as distracting, some of them are Australian guys, which is very not relaxing for me. But I think probably because most people who meditate are pretentious fucks. So they get out of a British accent. Which is not to say I'm not a pretentious fuck. But like, I was listening to one the other day, and the guy goes, it was like kind of positive affirmations. He's like, I am beautiful. I am wonderful. I have the blood of stars. I have the blood of stars? Now I'm totally fucking out of it. I can't fucking relax at all. I'm just thinking about stars bleeding all over the place. This is not a good meditation. It's like, I am immortal. I have inside me blood of kings. I have no rivals. No man can be my equal. Take me to your future, I'm the one. Like, that's just you can use any Freddie Mercury lyrics for meditation. So that's just the theme from Highlander by Queen. I'm jealous of the whole coma story. I have to tell you. I have to tell you, Trevor. I don't think I've told you this, but the only part that I'm not jealous of is the diabetes. I'm jealous of the vacation, hospital stay, popsicle, dick compliment by a medical professional. That's a nice compliment that you can get on a dick. These people have studied anatomy. They know what a big dick is. If I went to the doctor, when I did go to the doctor, I think I kind of remember going to the doctor at some point in my life. And I know that they tell you shouldn't drink if they use like an acronym. If you're hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. So that's my secret to staying sober. I'm always hungry and angry, lonely, and tired. Halt. I'm the Incredible Halt. I haven't smoked weed in 17 months, but I still feel like high sometimes, except that I can't ever sleep and I'm never hungry anymore, which is kind of the best part of it. But I just hope that, I just feel like, do I have to feel like this way forever? I feel like I'm, they call it permanent stone. I call it infinity stone. That's my other adventurous trick. I have a job, which is another thing that sucks about being sober. I miss being too fucked up to hold down a job. I This is basically like an AA speaker meeting for me. I'm like an AA speaker, except that, I can't tell you what it was like, what happened, and what it's like now, really, because I don't really remember what it was like, or what happened, or what it's like now. At my job though, it's all right, they don't do this thing that I hate about jobs, where they ask you about your personal life, or try to get to know you. That's not what I'm there for. I'm not there to be a person. I'm there to be a cog in a machine that has no emotions, no purpose besides to get a paycheck. But people will ask you, what do you do outside of work? Sometimes they ask you in an interview, which is really inappropriate. Like, I'm definitely not ready for you to get to know me yet, because I need you to hire me. And I'm also interviewing for a job, so what do I do outside of work? Everything. I don't have a job. I need you to give me one. I know that you can still interview for jobs when you have a job already, but I've never done it that way. I never know what to tell people at work though, because really all I do outside of work is do stand-up comedy and go to AA meetings. And one, I'm proud of, but I'm not supposed to tell anybody, and the other I'm really ashamed of, but I'm supposed to tell everybody so they come to shows. I don't know what would sound more delusional, that I believe that I could get a 15-minute Netflix special someday, or that I believe in God. I'm trying antidepressants. A lot of times they tell us we should do that when we get sober, and I'm not having good luck. I've never had good luck with antidepressants. It's really not what makes me feel better. It's not these. Taking more drugs is not the answer for me. But I do know that they are working, even though my depression doesn't feel any different, because I am getting sexual side effects from them. That's the only way that I know that antidepressants are working. Yeah, no, I'm not Trevor's roommate. I wish I could claim to be a hero lifesaver like Trevor's roommate. I'm also jealous of that. That's the only way that I know that antidepressants are working, which, if you can't have an orgasm because of something, whether or not it treats depression, which I don't believe it does, that's not a side effect. That would be the main effect of the drug, is that it makes you not be able to have enjoyable sex. If it treats depression, that's a side effect. Because literally the reason that we all exist is from orgasms. Some guy had an orgasm, and then some woman had to deal with the consequences of it. I wish my dad would have taken antidepressants, but I don't know if they had them back then. I think now that I have a good chunk of sobriety, people actually believe that I'm, trying at all, which is kind of counterintuitive, that now I'm not doing something and that's doing something. I think normies don't really get that, especially because I said for like 10 years, no, I'm sober now. And then the next day they would see me drunk. And then the next day I'd be like, no, I'm sober now.
I was gonna go.
It's like the boy who cried wolf. But instead of the boy who cried wolf, the boy is the wolf. And is becoming progressively more wolf than boy. I used to be a server, and I used to serve lunch so that I could start drinking earlier in the day instead of waiting until after the dinner shift. I came in one morning to this job I had, and this guy looked me up and down, this other server. He looked at me, he said, "You a night freak, motherfucker, ain't you?" I was like, oh my God. What does he mean, night freak? I feel like I am a night freak. I don't know what that means, but I feel like he's right. I felt like he looked into my soul. Speaking of my soul, bagels are soul food to me, not just because they're part of my ethnic heritage, but because they have a hole in them, like my soul. It's okay, I filled it in with cream cheese. It's like, oh my God, maybe I am a night freak. Wait, what do you mean night freak? Is that like some kind of like 1970s way of asking if I'm gay? I mean, I do have a vague memory of letting a dude make out with me one time, but I don't like to put a label on it or anything. Wait a second, night freak, you mean like am I a vampire or a werewolf? I guess, I don't know. I do wake up out of blackouts with ripped clothes covered in blood a lot. I'm pretty sure it's my blood. Oh, you just mean I'm obviously still drunk from the night before, and it's basically still night to me. Thanks, that's great. Good morning to you too. But I wish I was a vampire instead of an alcoholic, though. Because then at least I would have had to have waited until after the sun goes down to start drinking. Otherwise, I would have died right away instead of just way earlier. Because then at least when I was throwing up blood, it would be because I drank too much blood, not just because I drank too much. Because then at least I would have drained the life out of one person at one time instead of a little bit of everybody around me all the time. All right, that's it for me.
Keep it going for Sidney, guys. I want to say that Sidney offered himself to be a hero. He had the opportunity almost to be a hero. The reason I had to stay in the hospital for so long after my stuff was because I had acute kidney failure, which is not a very cute thing to have. But he said that if we were a match,